I want the Yolanda survivors to get back on their feet.
We all have our struggles, whether you're rich or poor.
We want to provide the Filipino experience of love.
Biggest enemy is this apathy.
My country to be an example.
I think I've always been deeply interested in people's stories.
Year-old Bai Rohaniza Sumndad-Usman, or Honey as she is fondly called, is known as the warrior princess for peace for her peace-building work spanning more than a decade. She is a Maranao princess. Her father hails from the Sultanate of Marawi. A black belt in karate, she was trained in martial arts by her father, a kyoshi in martial arts. At 24 years old, Honey was immersed in conflict areas of Mindanao as director of the Asia America Initiative. Her work focused on promoting peace among communities in Mindanao. Honey started the Teach Peace, Build Peace movement in 2013 as part of her mission to create a peaceful society where young generations of different faiths, cultures, and ethnic groups work together to build a culture of peace. The group's success shines bright here at Maharlika Elementary School in Taguig, one of the Teach Peace, Build Peace model schools.
A lot of kids here, their parents experienced war back in Mindanao, in the areas of conflict na affected sa Mindanao.
Honey's advocacy for peace stems from her own experiences as witness to the terrors of war.
Bata pa ako nung naranasan ko yung gera. Naranasan ko yung gera sa Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I was just 7 years old. Siyempre hindi ko makakalimutan yung takot. Takot na takot ako noon kasi hindi ko naman alam kung anong nangyayari. Basta ang alam ko lang may gulo, may ano. So pagbagsak ng bomba o ng missile, parang malakas na earthquake. Akala mo babagsak na yung bahay mo.
This week on Profiles, we take inspiration from this passionate young woman who is empowering communities and bridging cultures and faiths. She reminds us how we can all instill peace in our daily lives to build a better world. Honey, welcome to Profiles.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's good to finally meet you, and your life is so interesting. It's really a great lesson to all of us. Now, you are at the intersection of two faiths.
Yung buong pamilya ng mom ko are all Christians. Pamilya ng dad ko, my dad is from Lanao del Sur. He's a Maranao. At yung buong pamilya niya ay lahat Muslim. My mom and dad never sa amin pinaramdam na magkaiba yung relihiyon. They may have different beliefs in terms of what are written in the Bible and in the Quran. Ang dami nating similarities. And that is something that we have to focus on.
You're also a Maranao princess. Did you ever, I mean, what are the perks of being part of the Sultanate?
When I was still a kid, my dad never emphasized naman, oh, you're di ba? Parang, oh, you're royal family ka. No. Yun yung gusto ko sa parents ko yung sense of humility, lagi yung tinuro sa amin. In what I am doing now, I've always wanted to reach out to people from all walks of life.
A big milestone for you that changed your life is living in Riyadh. You moved there at a very young age and you experienced war yourself. And I heard you tell that story and it was so touching to see the kids react. And tell us about how this memory just never leaves you and how it has really changed your life.
That experience even made me stronger. Naalala ko nung bata pa ako, since I've witnessed a lot of yung paghihirap ng mga kababayan natin who got affected by the Gulf War. Paglaki ko, balang araw, tutulong ako.
Did you ever question also, time you say that it's God's will, at the same time you wonder, how can God do this? Did that ever cross your mind that, terrible things like this happen?
As a human being, of course, I have I have times of weaknesses din. I have times that parang nakakapagod na. But then, pag binalikan mo yung sarili mong storya, tapos pag binalikan mo yung storya ng bawat pamilya, lalong-lalo na bawat bata, na nakilala ko sa paglalakbay namin para maisulong nga yung kapayapaan. Makita mo yung lagi ko naiisip sa mind ko tuwing I have that moment of weakness, no, na yung smiles nila every time we interact with them, every time na kukwentuhan namin sila, every time na tuturuan namin sila, iba yung smile. At saka yung lagi rin nakatanim sa isip ko yung sinasabi ng mga magulang, sinasabi ng mga guro na kailangan po ng mga bata yan. Lalo na yung mga bata sa yung areas of conflict nga sa Mindanao, no? All throughout their life, they have been exposed to war, to conflict. Conflict in Mindanao, ang tagal, more than 40 years already. So napasa na yan from one generation to another, the injustices, the prejudices, the discrimination.
Nanggaling po ako sa Marawi City, Lanao del Sur sa Mindanao po. Tapos po nung grade 2 po ako, 8 years old, napunta po ako dito sa Pasig. Nasa Mindanao po ako, parang wala po akong freedom, ganun, para ayoko po doon. Tapos nung nandito na po ako sa Manila, nakasama ko po yung tunay kong mga pamilya. Yun po, parang naging masaya ako, tsaka mas gusto ko po dito sa Manila.
Ang sabi sa Quran, O mankind, we have indeed created you as male and female, and we have made you into different nations and tribes for you to be able to know one another. So when I relate yung conflict na nangyayari sa atin dito, sa buong mundo, dito sa Pilipinas, lagi ko na lang iniisip yun na baka kaya may conflict, kaya may gera, is for us to appreciate that sense of humanity. For us to appreciate that, sandali lang, kailangan magkaisa tayo eh. Ayun, and for us to get to know more about other people.
Yeah, definitely a very strong woman, and that is what you do. You empower women. What do you see bringing all of this together in the struggles of women around the world?
We have common stories as women. We have common problems as women here in the Philippines and all throughout the world. Whenever I interact with fellow women, I always give emphasis on yung yu'u nubuntu. And also, yung yu'u nubuntu is yung seeing the goodness of others. Napaka-swerte na pinanganak tayo na bilang babae because we are made to be nurturers. It would have been different kung walang kababaihan. Women are born to be leaders. Women are born to be nurturers. Women are born to make a difference in the lives of their family and in the lives of other people. Yung love, yun yung lagi naming napag-uusapan. Yun yung laging common value.
Speaking of love, during your journey, you actually fell in love. You were on one of your missions. Tell us about that, how you met your husband.
My cousin told me about him. Oh, there's this guy, gwapo, matangkad, doktor, ganyan-ganyan. Oh, mukhang matitipuhan mo, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi ko, kung darating naman yung kumbaga yung lalaki para sa akin, then I would accept that. During the time yung all-out war, we went to Lanao del Norte. A part of our itinerary was to go to a hospital, the provincial hospital of Kauswagan. Ayun, and yun, siya yung doktor doon. When we arrived in the hospital, and then, yun, I saw him. Oy.
So nagkatinginan, meron yung love at first sight.
Yeah, love at
first sight,
yeah, you could say that, no? When we were introduced, at the back of my mind was, pwede.
Pwede. Type ko nga.
Oy, gwapo nga. Oy, tama yung cousin ko. So yun, and then we got to know more about each other. Tawagan, kasi he stays in Kauswagan, I stay in Manila.
Yeah.
So yun, so long distance na courtship, ganyan. So a couple of months, so he courted.
Wow.
And then he waited naman. And when I said that, okay, I am committing myself to you, he talked to my family already.
How is that, being married and still? Has your perspective on life changed?
When we met, alam mo namang, alam mo na kung ano yung ginagawa ko, what I really love doing, what my passion is. Would that be a problem? Tapos sabi niya, no. Sabi niya ganon. I know that I have to accept your journey, I have to accept your passion, and whatever it takes, whatever happens, I'll support you. And he did, up to now.
And you have all these people around you that, you know, support you and want to be part of your movement.
I'm very much blessed with very passionate, very dedicated people. Yun, sabi ko nga kanina, no, hindi ako magiging ako kundi dahil sa kanila. Hindi magiging maganda ang paglalakbay ng Teach Peace, Build Peace movement kundi dahil sa kanila.
Si Ate Honey, hindi, porket ano naman, siya kasi yung founder namin, tsaka siya rin yung executive director. She doesn't act like the normal director or people in higher positions. Sobrang, yun nga, katulad sinabi ko, sobrang warm niya. Tinitreat niya kami na mga kaibigan, mga kapatid. At pagtrabaho, sobrang considerate niya. Tinitingnan niya kung ano yung availability namin. Hindi niya kami pinipilit or pinipressure to do things that we think that we can't do.
Islam is a religion of love. It's a religion of mercy and compassion.
Bai Rohaniza Sumndad-Usman sees fashion as another avenue for teaching and building peace. In 2010, she launched Rohaniza's hijab in Muslima style and her Muslim Republic statement shirts to bridge the gap between religions and cultures. On February 1, World Hijab Day, Honey shared her experiences as a Muslima peace builder in an event organized by Anak Mindanao and Noor Factory in partnership with the De La Salle College of St. Benilde. You're actually a hijab stylist and you started this business. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this was inspired by, kasi alam naman natin, no, ang daming prejudices, ang daming biases against Muslims. And a part of my lifetime mission is what I call Bravo. Yun. So yung Bravo, it stands for breaking the barriers between different religions and cultures. So in my case, yun nga, yung Islam and Christianity. And so I started yung Rohaniza's hijab in Muslima styles. I wanted to make a difference na yun, sa pamamagitan ng creating more awareness about Islam. It's either for yung upper clothing, dapat covered yung elbows, yeah, or long sleeves. Okay. Ganon. So yan. So as you can see here, yan, puro long sleeves yung meron ako.
Okay. You have many groups. Which one are you happiest with, or what really gets you going?
The kids.
Yeah.
We have, kasi diba, yung mission namin is to make every Filipino child and youth a peace builder. So we empower the youth, we empower different sectors to be peace education champions, to teach about peace. So sa grupo namin, we also have yung Peace Hero Child Ambassadors na tinuturuan namin, ini-immerse din namin sa different communities of different faiths, of different cultures. Tapos pag tinanong, every time na nakakasama namin sila, tapos every time that they express how they value peace in their lives, every time na pag sila na mismo ang nag-advocate na kung ano yung mission ng Teach Peace, Build Peace movement, I always get inspired.
Bilang Child Ambassador and 5 years na din po akong nag-volunteer sa peace process, kami po ay pumupunta sa mga iba't ibang war-bidden places. For example, Zamboanga, yung nangyari about the Zamboanga siege, then Mama Sapano. So, ang nagiging role ko as a child and bilang kabataan, ako yung nag-encourage sa kanila. Kami bilang kabataan ay kami ang magsisimula ng kapayapaan. Kasi kung kami hindi namin masisimulan, sino pa? Sabi nga ni Jose Rizal, ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan.
Ang Parents for Peace, yun yung nagkakaroon ka ng panahon, hindi lang para sa pamilya, kundi para sa komunidad. At para na rin ma-influence ang ibang magulang para sumabay sa agos ng kapayapaan. Kasi nasa magulang po yan para mag-grow ng maayos ang mga bata. Siya yung idol ng mga anak ko. Nakaka-touch sabihin. Pero malaking tulong talaga sa mga bata. Especially sa mama sa paano victims na ang alam nila, gulo. Pero nung makita nila ito, meron pa ng magandang bagay na pwedeng puntahan natin, lapitan natin, na kung saan alam nating tutulungan tayo, hindi tayo kakalimutan, hindi tayo iiwanan dahil nandyan sila.
In Teach Peace, Build Peace movement, we use creative and innovative ways of teaching peace. So, lahat ng programa ng Teach Peace, Build Peace movement, these are all venues for imparting a culture of peace, a culture of dialogue amongst kids of different faiths, of different cultures. These are all, like for example, we have yung Music for Peace Camp. That's actually one of our favorite programs kasi they're able to express themselves through music.
Ano target natin? 75%! Yes, ma'am.
Nakita ko yung change sa behavior ng mga bata. And then, lesser na yung conflict, nag-ano na sila ng peace. Sa kahit sa ano mga ginagawa nila, pag tinanong mo sila, what is peace for you? Tulad ng pinadrawing sila, alam mo din drawing nila, naglilinis. So, kung titignan mo yon, nagkakaroon din ng effect sa kanilang perception na ang peace ay hindi lang sa walang away, kundi yung naglilinis sila kasi para maayos, mapayapa lahat ng buhay. Walang magagalit kasi malinis yung paligid. The non-Muslims, playing with the Muslims, ibig sabihin, hindi issue sa kanila yon. Na they care for each other, na nagtuturuan sila ng lessons, they have activities sa school, and they appreciate one another. Pagka may school competition, yung binuboost nila yung moral ng mga kasamahan nila.
Honey was selected to be a youth sector representative in the multi-sectoral Citizens Peace Council that was convened by President Aquino to review the Bangsamoro Basic Law and come up with recommendations.
Now everybody's so focused on the Bangsamoro Basic Law. In fact, people are saying it's dead, that it's not going to happen in this administration. For you, it is so important.
The context of where our Bangsamoro brothers and sisters are coming from should always be valued. The narrative and the socio-political identity of every Moro, of every Muslim, should really be recognized and given much significance. So, ang sa akin, personally, kapag kasi malawak ang kaalaman ng bawat Pilipino ukol sa kasaysayan, ukol sa istorya ng bawat Moro, mas magiging malalim, mas magiging malawak din ang pag-iintindi ukol sa gaano ba ka-importanteng isulong ang peace process.
But you wrote in your column, you said the BBL is not the silver bullet that will solve all our problems, that we cannot even begin to solve any of those problems without this peace. So it has to start somewhere. Is that what you mean?
Yes. Apart from the importance of recognizing our identity, it has always been a personal struggle for us, or personal jihad for us as Muslims, to prove the goodness of being a Muslim. Islam is a religion of love. It's a religion of mercy and compassion. And these are all essential in the spiritual path of being a Muslim. Muslims have so much love to give. And yun yung gusto rin namin ibahagi sa ating mga kapatid dito sa Pilipinas.
And we really see that in your work. In fact, your dream to really put it all in one place, you want to put up a peace center.
Yeah, which I want to call a peace home. Yan. So it's going to be a home where we can, talk about peace. It's a home where we could get to know more about other faiths, other cultures. And that's why it's home, kasi I want that I just don't want it to be a center. It's a center na punong-puno ng pagmamahal. We just have to remind every person na kahit anong relihiyon na meron tayo, ay laging tinuturo sa atin ay yung love. And when there is love, mas makakapagbahagi pa tayo ng kapayapaan sa bawat isa.
Totoo. At yan na yan ang kailangan natin sa gobyerno. Would you ever run for office?
No.
Why not?
My priority is to really put up the peace home and to help institutionalize yung peace building programs in every school, in every community. And our movement, we really want to strengthen the peace education in every school, in every community in the Philippines. And hopefully, if, inshallah, we will be successful and then we can replicate it in other countries na marami ring mga pagsubok pagdating sa pagkamit ng kapayapaan.
Well, you're known as a game changer for all you've done for peace and as the warrior princess for peace. What does it take to be successful in what you do?
I always tell myself, and laging nasa puso ko yung sense of humanity. Ganon lagi. And that has always guided me. Success for me is when you see the kids already practicing kung ano yung tinuturo mo. The success for me is when you see younger generations very much encouraged to teach about peace. Ang success for me is pag sinabi ng isang tao na oo, ate, importante ang kapayapaan. Yun ang para sa akin ng that's my measure of success. It's definitely not just about me. I'm just an instrument of Allah. I'm just a servant of Allah doing this for Him. Kumbaga lahat ng ginagawa ko, lahat ng ginagawa namin sa organization, it all comes from Him. So the success is the success is because of Him. The success belongs to Him.
Very humble and truly inspiring. Thank you very much, Hani.
Thank you. Thank you so much.